What's going on, guys? Happy Sunday. I'm back at you guys with another technical analysis training slash trading video. So if you guys are into trading options, this is a perfect spot for you. I do technical analysis on different stocks and ETFs, helping everyone kind of set their charts, mark their levels, be patient, and wait for the next best area to make some money. So with that being said, we're looking at Apple. Apple's been on a fantastic run ever since reclaiming the 50-day moving average. If we kind of go back to around 3 weeks ago when we did that here on the 7th of July, we kind of broke over that 50-day moving average, had about 3 or 4 days where we kind of back tested, traded sideways before really breaking out here. Now, we've really been power trending on the daily chart here, riding over the 5 and 10-day moving average, which is extremely bullish and what you want to see. You can see we did have a pullback into the 10 here out on the 18th, and we had a 3-day pullback into the 10-day moving average here on the 26th before the next 3-day run-up. So what I do like here is that Apple gapped over this 200-day moving average on the daily time frame. But again, to all of you guys who are chasing these stocks that have been on a 1, 2, 3 week run, just to be careful. That doesn't mean that the stocks are going all the way back down to all-time lows, but what it means is that if you get too long biased where you just keep jumping in long after long after long, it's easier to kind of make profits and not damage yourself when you're jumping out of the first floor. But when you're jumping out of the 20th floor 3 weeks later, on stocks that have had phenomenal runs, you can tend to get a little bit more hurt. So, for example, Apple can pull back into a price range of 156 and still be extremely bullish, right? But if you're jumping in at a price of 162, you can get crushed and you can get devastated. That's not what we're going to want to do. So on some of these stocks that are on these big, massive run-ups here on the short term, you're going to want to wait and be a little bit more patient. You're going to want to see them pull back. Now, one thing that I would like to see on a stock like Apple is at least pull back into 158, 159. I would like to see a back test of the 200-day moving average. I'm not saying that we're going to get it, but if we do get a back test of that 200-day moving average and we successfully hold it, then when we proceed and we bounce off of it and take out the previous day's high, when we back tested that 200, that's when you're going to want to start that long position again. I hope that kind of makes sense. If we do lose 158.94, which is a 200-day moving average, we do got a little bit of room down. So for all of you scalpers that like to jump in and out here, myself included, anything below 158.89, 158.90, we've got some room down to 157.60 as well as 156.90. So just make sure you're positioned, sized accordingly so that when you do get in and you get that dollar move in your favor, you can at least sell for profits and make it worth it. We can still pull into 156.90, 157, hold that area, maybe go into a 2 or 3 day hold on that area and then bounce off. And then that would also be another good spot to kind of bounce Apple long. Again, if we just continue to keep running higher here, all we're going to really need to see is a confirmation of $163.76. Again, I would kind of look back here to April and look at this nasty price action that we had here the last time we were rejected at the 50-day moving average. We've got a price of around 166.55, so that's initially what I'm going to be targeting here. Over 163.75, I'm going to look to target $2 to $3 on that move higher. Again, I want more time to pass here so we can get this 5-day moving average to kind of cross up over the 200 and hold a little bit more of a stronger term support. As of right now, Apple's support is the 200-day moving average sitting at around $159. Hope that makes sense. If you guys are interested in learning how to day trade options, maybe you guys are some longer term investors and you guys really haven't been making a lot of money, or now you're just barely starting to have those positions crawl out of the mud here, but you're kind of looking to make back a lot of the gains that you guys gave up. Learning how to trade options is a great and fantastic way to do that. You can do it with the minimal risk. You don't need a large account size to trade options. You don't have to blow up an account. You don't have to, risk $1,000 on a trade and lose $1,000 on a trade. You can go into a stock like Apple, get 10 contracts for maybe around 2,500 bucks. You can risk $200 or $300 of that. If the move goes in your favor, you're going to make $200, $300, $400, $500 on the particular trade. And if it goes against you, you can stop loss, break even, or lose a cup of coffee on it. But if you understand the technicals and understand where stocks can potentially go or where they could potentially stop, it always helps trading a little bit better. So if you guys are interested in learning how to do that, make sure you guys become a lifetime gold member on evolutiontraders.com. You're going to get access to my private Discord feed as well as my watch list, intraday technicals, and trade with over 100 students who are doing this each and every single day live. I hope that makes sense. By the way, if this is your first time on my YouTube, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and I'll catch you guys all later.